Hey, another week bites the dust. Let's get to the recap. Week 28 is done. Cannot believe it, but marching along. All right, let's get to the recap. Okay. Hey everybody. So week 28 is in the can. Another good week of workouts. Another build week. Longer miles for sure. Let's get to the summary and then we'll talk about what all went on. So distance. Week 28, in the swim we had 6,100 yards. On the bike we had 95.2 miles, and on the run we had 19 miles even, for a total active work time of 10 hours and 11 minutes. So creeping back up. Conditions, so good week of workouts. Weather's cooled off, but it's kind of strange right now. It's early February, and Texas February just doesn't know what to do. So we have some warmer weather, and then we have fronts come down, so we have wet and humid, and then the wind blows, and very confused weather. But it didn't really play too much of a role this week, which is good. Swims really haven't changed too much. We're in that 3,000 yard range. We do various drills, 100-yard drills, and different efforts. And then we do some long swims too. So I suppose, I can't remember for sure, but I think as we get closer, the next 10 weeks, let's say, I do believe they change. They get up in the 3,300 yard, but we may have a 4,000 yard swim at some point, but we're pretty much maxed, I think, on the swim, and fine with me. Get out of that water and I'll forget I even got in the water. The runs and the bikes were definitely longer, and we'll continue to do that. They'll creep up. We'll hit centuries here pretty quick on the bike, and then go beyond that as well as we get closer to the race. So I think going forward, now that we're kind of in the meat of training, the goal is going to be injury management, trying to prevent injury, and when they do creep up with all these miles, that we manage them, and just stay healthy as long as we possibly can. My feet, my hips, hip flexors are going to be the biggest challenge, so I'm going to really try to stay on top of those stretches, rolling them, do what I can to stay out of the doctor's office or the chiropractor. So we'll see how that goes. On the bike, I mentioned, we're adding miles. It was a 75 miler this long bike, and it went actually really well. Last week's bike was 70 miles, and I don't know, that last 5 miles just really challenged me. My quads were kind of cramping. This week, 75 miles, and no complaints. I was ready to get off the bike, but it just was a good ride. I hope they all go that way. We'll keep bumping up, I think 5 miles a week. So, this next week will be 80 miles, and then 85, and it'll just creep on up to 100, and then on to 105 and 110. I remember that. So we'll just keep marching along, see how it all turns out. Injury update, man, another good week on the injury front. Just no issues, no complaints. I want to keep it that way. Really do. That's going to be the key to a good race day. So summary, week 28, good week. Man, if I can just load them up like that every week, we'll be in great shape. Gonna keep my head down, keep working hard, and hopefully we can stay healthy for the next 12 weeks and have a good race day. So stick with us. Appreciate it. We'll see you guys next week. So guys, I want to remind everybody that we're racing through Ironman Foundation to support and raise funds for Tying Vines, a nonprofit that does humanitarian work for Syrian refugees. It's a great work they're doing, in particular in the Lebanon camps, providing medical support, trauma counseling, educational, vocational training. They just do fantastic work for these families who, just lost everything that they had, house, a life, just like we do, one day, and then the next day they had to leave with the shirt on their back and flee the country. So these kids have been out of school, out of no work for years. So anything you can do to help, go to my Ironman Foundation webpage and check us out. Check the promo videos so you can understand kind of what's going on, what we're raising funds for and awareness for, and hit that donate button. Please consider donating. A little bit goes a long way, so anything you can give would be great. Be sure and follow us on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or this YouTube channel to keep track of what's going on. If you like the video, be sure and give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and you can you'll get notifications if you hit the notification bell of all our videos that we upload, and access to all the other videos we've done. We're on week 28. Well, there's a week 1 and a week 2 all the way up to week 28. We'll have 40 of them before it's over. So sign up and follow us and share it with your friends. We want to try to get this out to as many people as we can for the purpose of raising funds and awareness for the tragedy that's happened in Syria. So anyways, appreciate the help, and we'll see you guys next week.